dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running me down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded about a yard deep. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll throw here. Kaiser. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line.
Here we go.
Steve Griffin. Steve Griffin.
Off play action. Jordan. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jordan. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Set, ready, 8, read.
Back to throw. Jordan. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, 51 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, Kaiser. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That's good for Bengals. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. To throw is Kaiser. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Handoff, Coleman, right side. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's got room. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That good for 19 and a first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here on the second one.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Set. Rock. Rock it. 50. Plant. Check. Ready.
They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
Alert 3. Alert 3.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Off the play fake. Jordan rolling to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7-7, our score after one. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready? 90 Wolf. 57. Recon, 132 fighter. Now.
Off play action. Jordan. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Patch it.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Kaiser on the screen. This is Coleman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Now Joe Mixon. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 42-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Our time. It's our time. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Here we go, here we go.
From the 22, Kaiser. Green brings it in, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from a yard out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 30 on second down, Kizer going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They tried to throw on second down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Check safety, check safety. Check 26, check 26. Check the back.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Finding Green complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Kizer now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Kizer. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On second down, Mixon. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Kizer and the offense staying put. They're going for it. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first.
And this is taken in at the 5. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A final shot before break. Jordan, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 57's Mike.
Looking to throw. Jordan. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready?
57's the Mike. You can't block me.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. This is Brown. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jordan. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
On first down, McKinnon. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Switch.
On 2nd down now, it's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, That's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This
I put a star. I put a star. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Coleman now. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You go tight. You got Trump. You got tight right there. 58's the money. 58's the money. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 58, boys. 58.
From the gun, Kaiser. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Joker. Slam. Switch.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 13-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Off the play fake. Jordan. Hit from behind. Jordan Willis. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready, ready! 18 Gator. We want it. Come to my work. Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down, Jordan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Following the interception, Kaiser. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Jordan Willis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Back to throw. Jordan going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Well, 58's the mic. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Sponge, Leo. Sponge. No. Check 30. Hey. 31.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Big Ed. Check. Hey, watch it. Show up. Hayward.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a give right side, Coleman. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lead.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
At the 33-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Kaiser now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. So let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw. I got you, boy. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jordan letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. It's complete. Stills. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Got it.
The Browns' drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30.
Let's go.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 55 yards. Throwing on first down. Jordan. He's going to take a shot from the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw. Jordan. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Go, go. Big grip, big grip.
On 4th down, Jordan. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey.
And they take a knee.
Kaiser on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it.